Okay, in our last lesson, we learned how to import the turtle module, create the screen, and create our player turtle, and set the speed and have it move. So let's take a look at that, see what that looks like. And it's like this. So it starts moving because we have a loop moving forward at 1 each time. Close that, and we're done. Okay, now what we want to do today is we want to learn how to use the keyboard to move our turtle left and right, to change the direction. Okay. So basically what we need to do is we need to bind the keyboard to a function. Okay, so we've already done functions. And so what we need to do is we need to tell the computer that when I push a certain key to call a certain function. Okay, so the first thing we need to do is keyboard bindings. So this just lets you know what we're doing. So I need to do something. I need turtle.listen. This tells our program to set the focus to the screen and to look for key presses. Okay, so you just need to throw that in there. And so what we're going to be doing is we're going to be using the turtle.onKey method. So the turtle onKey method will set something called a listener, and what it does is it listens, quote unquote, for the user to press a certain key. When the user presses that key, it calls the given function. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to do turning left. So turn left, and the key is the left arrow key. Now this could have been, A, like as in the lowercase a. I just like using arrow keys. So what this means is we're going to listen for keyboards, and we only need to do this once. It doesn't have to be done inside the loop. Once we set this, it's automatically done for us, which is quite nice. So when I push the key left, which is the left arrow, it will call a function called turn left. Now we actually haven't created that function, so I'm going to put that up here first before I do that. And so I'm going to say define functions here. So we use def to create the function. The function is called turn left. Turn left. I'm not passing any arguments. And I'm going to say player.left. And I think each time we'll turn the player probably 30 degrees. Okay, so what's going to happen is anytime I push the left arrow key, I got to push it and actually let go. It's going to call this function turn left, which turns our player left. Okay, so let's save that and run it and see what happens. Okay, now you notice it's over here. I got to click here. Okay, so now I'm able to turn left. Pretty simple. Yeah, nothing too complicated there. So what I want to do is I'm going to end up making of course we want to turn our player right. Turn right. Same thing, player.right, GHT 30. And again, I got to bind it, so I just copy that, make my life easy. And so left is going to be right this time. And change the function. Right. And again, so once you update it, run it, test it. Oops, got an error. Okay, turn right is not defined. Okay, so I've got turn right here, but I got turn spelled wrong here. Save it. Okay. So now turning left and turning right. Pretty simple. Also, I want to create a function here that's going to speed up my turtle. So define, so increase speed. So I'm going to use speed, so I need to call it global speed, plus equals 1. So I'm adding 1 to speed. The keyboard event for that is going to be turtle.onKey. We want to increase speed, and that's going to be up for the up arrow. Okay, so let's try that. Invalid syntax. Okay, increase speed. Forgot to put the parentheses. Okay, so that's that. So I'm going to turn, push the up arrow, see how it goes a little faster. Okay, so now I can move my turtle all around the screen. One thing I don't really like the way it's kind of pausing when I turn, and the way I'm going to fix that is up here for my player turtle. I'm going to say player.speed. This is actually the animation speed. It's not the movement speed per se. I set that to 0. That's the fastest. Not sure why 0 is the fastest, but it's just the way it works. So if I run that in terminal, and now if I turn it, see how fast it just kind of turns really quickly. Okay, so now I'm able to move my turtle around the screen. I can speed it up, and I can get it going really fast. Okay, but in our next lesson, we'll take a look at how to basically, oh, there it comes back again, is how to make it come back and not go off the screen. So we'll do some border checking. Okay, so this lesson, we took what we had before. We've created 3 functions: turn left, turn right, increase speed, and we have binded those functions to keyboards. So the left arrow calls the turn left function, right arrow calls the turn right function, and the up arrow calls the increase speed function.